With a budget of 1,000 yen, I'm building a desert reptile enclosure. Let's see how it turns out. Yep, this is the tank right here. Everything's prepped and ready for the build. Now for the background here, we'll just spray on some expanding foam. Let's grab another can and keep going. Not enough foam here? All right, let it sit overnight and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so now, once it's fully cured, this is what it looks like. Now we'll do the first rough carving pass. The carving process is pretty tedious. So speed this up. After finishing the basic shape, it looks something like this. Here are two caves, and they're connected on the inside. It can crawl from this side to that side. There's another cave over here to create hot and cool zones. And another one up top, plenty of caves. Overall, we're going for a desert. Hardscape vibe, so right now, we'll apply the first coat of cement. When applying the cement, if you want to keep clean, use a putty knife. Take a putty knife and slowly spread it on layer by layer. But if you don't have that much patience, you can just do this and slap it on directly, all covered up. Let's get this first layer. The next day, I went live last night, so I forgot to film what it looked like freshly cemented. It's already day 2 now, and it has reached that semi-dry state. So now we can jump right in and start carving the texture. Carving is actually super simple. Grab a small scraper or blade. For example, right in this spot, make a horizontal cut and pry a piece out. Just work through it step by step. Of course, we'll speed up this part too, because this process is really slow. All right, once the cement is completely dry, here's the result. Now, based on my experience from the last build, I found that leaching the alkali should be done before painting. Now that it has all turned white, we can start neutralizing it. Spray it down generously. Cover every single cemented surface. Give it a heavy coat. That's the first coat. You usually need about 3 coats of neutralizer. This is pass number 1, and it's all soaked and dark now. Let it sit for a while, and then we'll apply the second coat, followed by the third. 3 coats in total. All right, we finished all 3 coats. It's pretty much dry now. Once that's done, rinse it clean with water. Just hose it right down. Rinse everything off, then rinse it twice more, and the alkali removal is all set. Day 3. After letting it dry completely, it's totally bone dry. Now that it's dry, time for painting. I'm using acrylic paints here. You can also choose to use sand or pigment dust for natural coloring. It's totally up to you. Anyway, just paint the entire surface, making sure everything is covered. All right, now that the painting is finished, the tank has this look, giving off a nice desert vibe. From here on out, it's super simple. Let's grab a handful of sand first and sprinkle some on top. Just dust it lightly like this. After doing that, we'll pour the rest straight in. Just dump it all in. Some of you might be wondering, what about cleaning up? Poop later on? Basically, you can think of this sand as working just like cat litter. When they poop on it, the sand clumps right around it. So when you clean it, it's just like scooping a litter box. Just scoop out that little clump of waste, and you're good to go. I recommend this for adult reptiles, not babies or hatchlings. Babies might accidentally ingest the sand. Once the sand is layered, I have a few artificial plants. Plant one right here, and over on the other side. Over here, I already left a slot beforehand. Since the base is expanding foam, you can just push it right in. The front area feels a bit empty, so let's toss in a few rocks. Finally, let's grab the water dish and place it inside. Some people asked me before if they should build the water dish directly into the hardscape. I really don't recommend that. Why not? Because they love to poop in their water. If it's permanently built in, it'll be a nightmare to clean when they poop in there. When it gets dirty, changing water. And cleaning it is super convenient. Next is the food dish. Adding a food dish is totally optional. Now that all the work is done, let's bring out our main star today. Let's welcome the star in and cue. It's much better to just set it in loosely.